Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chillin', chillin', Merc. Have you been stabbed in the chest like Kevin Nash?
No, and I do not plan to be.
Well, so I don't know when the news came out about this. Probably a long time ago.
Yeah.
But today is the first day I've seen it. And since we did a verdict on The Punisher, what was it, last week? Or the
2
week
weeks ago.
before? 2 weeks ago? Just found out this news that during the fight scene with the Russian, Thomas Jane had actually stabbed Kevin Nash in the chest with a real knife. He messed up. Um, and then Kevin Nash threw Thomas Jane through a wall for real. So man, that movie was rougher than we thought it was. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why it was so good.
Yeah.
Um, so that's some cool stuff. But also on the talking about Kevin Nash in movies, one thing I reposted yesterday to our Twitter, which is Red Cyclonic, was how Kevin Nash got the job to be Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Okay.
And it turned out to be super easy. He didn't have to do anything. This was so you might remember that he had went through a bunch of characters
Yeah.
as wrestlers do.
Yeah, yeah. He was like Oz and some
So
other
at
shit.
this time, I think he said he was still in WCW, and it wasn't. Uh, he was not an outsider. He was not. I think this was before Oz. I think it said is right around Vinny Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because this is definitely like 92, 93.
And so uh, the caster, people who usually cast people in movies, got wind of him because of his height. Not necessarily how like buff he was, but apparently the guy who played the original Predator,
Okay.
and I think he was two prevalent characters back then. I think it was either one of them was definitely Predator. I think the other one might have been the original Jason, the
Okay.
original Jason.
All right.
So I think he was both the same person, or he was another big man in horror. And he had Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
was. So
I know
the
exactly
guy
who
who was
that
the
is.
Predator was also Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. That's what it was.
Okay.
And so that guy passed, and then they were looking for a new person, and lo and behold, there goes Kevin Nash's giant ass on television throwing people around.
There you go.
And so they just saw him in an airport, and you know how wrestlers in airports are. They're probably going to the next
Yeah.
town or something. So he was literally going to work as that's what they do, and they were like, "Yo, bro, hey man, do you want to be in? Do you like?" He said the whole thing. He said, "Would you like to be Super Shredder and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too?" And he was like, yeah." This is so just that's the reason the story makes me laugh is you think, oh man, people got to go through casting and all that stuff. No, sometimes you just got to be 7 foot tall,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's pretty funny. So that's how Kevin Nash became Super Shredder. That's interesting as hell. And probably one of the roles he's most known for, which I think is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Yeah,
Was
he
that
signs the box. He'll sign the Super Shredder if you bring it to a
why
signing.
not? Why not?
Just bring a green pen. It looks cool with a green ooze pen. That's why. Yeah, he signed them. I think Cardona got him to sign his.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Major Figure Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So.
I know there's some stuff. I don't know if you saw the Hasbro news about Power Rangers
Oh,
because they're
I got everything.
continuing the Hasbro week stuff, like you said. I
Yes.
saw some stuff that was like, oh, I didn't know they were going to do that.
So. So what they came out with. First things first. They showed Monday. They showed the Ryu Power Ranger, and then the Chung
Mm.
Li Power Ranger the next day.
And they're both reasonable prices. I would say if you're interested, pre-order them because they're going up for pre-order. I think they are.
Yeah.
At least cheap deals on Twitter. They had a thing up. I sent it to you.
They do on Entertainment Earth. If you use their code, you get free shipping.
Oh, you get free shipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I pre-ordered Ryu. I pre-ordered everything that they pretty much announced. So it was Power Ranger Week in Hasbro Pulse, so they was just like introducing the figures. I tend not to watch them because I find them boring, but I wait till they show the figures and then I'll see what they have there. So
Mm-mm.
the little things they announced, and they also announced the next, what's gonna happen in the next season of Power Rangers as well. So I'll get to that to the end. So they announced Dino Ranger, Yellow from Dino Thunder, Kira. They announced the Chun-Li Ranger, they announced the Ryu Ranger, which I'm a little disappointed that didn't come with a Ryu and Chun-Li head.
Yeah, me too. Because they have that costume in the game.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. So
You're right.
I was a little disappointed that there was no like headpiece. The cool, I think my favorite thing they announced, I thought it was cool just because you get a vehicle with it, is the Time Force Blue Ranger, and he comes with the Time Force motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Cool. Have they ever made the Time Force motorcycle before?
No, they did the unicycle for the Omega Ranger for SPD,
Wow, that's the only one.
and I do
Okay.
have that. And
Okay.
then they recently did a TJ, the Blue Space Ranger with the surfboard, the Galaxy Glider,
Wow. All right.
which I got in. That's one of my things that I marked off my list. I
Mm-hmm.
caught it on
Mm-hmm.
sale on Amazon.
Good stuff.
They announced the monster Snizzard, which what makes this monster popular is the fact that this monster was talked by Bryan Cranston
Mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Okay. I never watched that show, so I
Bill,
don't.
yeah, yeah. He was also Zordon in the newer Power Ranger movie. But
I
he,
did not watch. I didn't watch that as
yeah,
well. Is
but
that good?
it was. I enjoyed it. I liked the personalities in it and things like that. I think it made our list because I
Okay,
added
so
it
I
to
have
it
to
because
watch it.
it was I'll say it was a superhero movie anyway.
Mm-mm. Okay.
But yeah, it is on our list. So I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. I liked the personalities of. I think the movie did well as in telling the story of the characters. The Ranger stuff and the Power Rangers, like those are the things that I say was my least favorite. But the characters were actually really good in the movie.
All right. Cool. Cool.
But yes, Snizzard they got announced, and yeah, he was talked by Bill Cranston.
Huh.
They announced the Dragon Daggers. Not Dragon Daggers. The Power Daggers from Trini, the yellow daggers. They announced that,
Okay, I did see a picture of those. That's cool.
and they announced the Wild Force Blue Ranger.
All right. Not familiar.
He has like the shark head, like the shark helmet. Um, it looks good. I actually like the design of it. I think this was Tommy's least favorite helmet because he hated the shark fins.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, those are the ones they announced for this week. After Power Ranger week, I did pre-order all of them. I didn't want to, but I did. Definitely, Chung Li
Mm-hmm.
and Ryu was definitely gonna be pre-ordered though. And then last but not least, first things first. Today, in the year 1983, is the debut of Power Rangers. 29 years today.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
And then last but not least, Power Ranger next season is going to be the first Rangers since Mighty Morphin to get a third season, and it's going to be named Cosmic Fury. So
All
Dino Fury
right.
was the
Do you
first
know?
two seasons, and now it's going to Cosmic Fury.
Are they gonna? Do they say if they have returning cast members?
All the cast members are returning.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
They have not said anything about the suits or what it's going to look like. I have a big feeling it might be the Space Rangers I have showed you a while ago.
Mm-mm.
Um, I think it might be that season, that Super Sentai. Um,
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
let me see. I'll tell you what it's called. Super Sentai. How's this called? God damn it. Anyway, it is like it's a series that had like fucking 12 Rangers and shit. It was like all space, kind of like it was like Mass Effect meets Power Rangers kind of thing.
Okay.
because you were like in different champion. You were different places in space, and they're all different. They're not all human and shit like that either.
Mm-hmm.
Kairu Ranger, that's what's called. Super Sentai Kairu Ranger. I think that's what's gonna be the suits for the next season, or if they're gonna do American made ones, I do not know. That I could not. I hope I that could happen as well.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But yeah, Cosmic Fury was announced, and yeah, yeah, I got TJ with the surfboard in. I got three of the Ninjettis. I got the blue, the black, and the pink, because they were all like $15 on Amazon. So I jumped on those, and yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Is that all the news? Because I saw some toys. I saw like an unboxing of. It's called it's just a Mighty Morphin Megazord. So that was
Oh,
probably
oh
old. It came
yeah. So
out.
the Megazord came out. Yeah, I had that pre-ordered, and then I ended up
It's
canceling it because it was a little too expensive.
it's coming out. They said it's coming out next month. First week of next month.
Yeah,
It's 166 with the two limit per customer. I don't think you can. I don't know if you can still.
yeah, you still
See, I
get
don't
it.
know. You still. Oh, you still can
Yeah, you
pre-order
still
it?
get it because they
Okay.
also did this with NFT and a collector's edition one, which was all black and gold.
I got you. Okay.
It
Uh, it looks cool because
yeah
it looks like it looks like it's at least faithful to the original one.
yeah
So if you never had the original, like back in the day, it's not like you're gonna. If you got this, you would not miss the original because it looks like they're going for like the same mold and everything. It
yeah.
looks because I've actually held it in my hand, so I know what it looks like. Yeah, this pretty faithful.
It's a bit more flexible, I guess. You
I would
is
yeah,
more movable. The
I
newer
would
one,
hope so. Yeah, that makes sense. I would hope so.
more
Because I
portable.
see the hands.
Yeah
That's the one thing is that it obviously does not just have one set of hands.
yeah
Because I see in this picture here, it's got the open hands on and
yeah
the closed fist on one.
yeah.
So that's something that I did not see inside the box. So I didn't see the multiple hands and heads, which well not heads, but multiple hands for the Megazord
Yeah,
when it's transformed. That's actually pretty cool. The other thing that for some reason they have here was I guess it came out the sword, the red sword came
yeah,
out.
the power sword.
That looks cool. It doesn't have to look cool, and it never looked like this before when
Yeah,
they made it because it was generic as hell, right?
yeah,
But this one right here actually has they put I think it's a LED in it or whatever new technology
yeah,
because it doesn't actually say here. This is on GameSpot. But it it's not just a regular ass plastic sword. It has like light up stuff in it now. I don't know if it has sound effects. I don't think. Oh
it
no,
does.
it does have sound effects.
It
Yo,
does.
what? Come on, Merc. All right, listen. There's one sound effect. Psh,
Yeah,
that's it.
yep.
That's it.
And I think it has the
That's the only Power Ranger sound effect. Is that same generic
yeah
sound effect when you hit somebody and sparks come out. Come on.
yeah. The
Unless
only
it's gonna be like a putty going "Ooh," when it
the
gets
only
hit.
prop I have is the dragon dagger.
Ah, okay, okay.
I do
I
have the
like that.
dragon
I
dagger,
like
and
that.
they go.
Does it play music?
Yeah, it
Oh, it
does.
plays music. See, all right.
It
Well,
does
see,
all the songs. Yeah,
it's functional. That's what you need.
yeah,
So now this is going. So now you're almost done. If you look at the list, and it says here it's 220, so it's a big boy purchase. I'm
hmm
not getting that. I don't need that. But I'm just saying, if you want it, it's available. Um, and that's on Hasbro Pulse. But uh, including what you have, right? So far, they've got four because we just talked about trainees.
yeah.
So
And
now there's
Lance
the
came out
red,
too.
red, blue, green, and then yellow. So power axe is one, and the bow,
Yeah.
right? That would be everybody from the original, right? If you
Yes.
just do the axe and the bow.
And Saba, I guess.
There's no Saba.
No Saba
I
yet.
mean, recent Saba.
No, no.
Wow. Okay. I thought that would have been one of the first things because that's like I did. All right. Let me ask you, Mark. Besides the green dagger, which I know is the number one, like probably most popular Power Ranger weapon, wouldn't Saba be like number two because he talked, or do you
Actually,
think he was hated?
the one thing I see a lot that people been wanting is the battle axe.
Is the yeah,
The battle axe has always
okay.
been badass because there's two weapons in one. Is a
Yeah,
shotgun
yeah, yeah,
and the axe. So I always thought that was pretty
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
I think they did announce that one too.
Oh snap! All
So the
right.
battle axe, and then what I was reading is the fact that the weapons are all going to be able to combine to make
So you
the
can make the
power.
cannon or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
What? What?
It's going to be a
That's
500
what we're
some
thinking,
dollars
sir.
cannon, but
No,
yeah,
500. That's not. No, that's closer to.
yeah,
How
because
much was a dragon sword? Is it per size of the weapon? I'll
yeah.
ask that.
Well,
Was the
the
dragon
dragon
sword
dagger,
not
yeah,
not $220, or was it around the same price?
it's like 200 something dollars.
Yeah, so I guess it would be, but it might be like damn near 1,000.
Well,
You add up the tax.
the lances are like $50.
The lens is only
Yeah,
$50.
50 to 75, I think.
Oh, not anymore.
Now it's like
Not
100,
anymore, Merc. It is 131
131. All right,
on
so
Hasbro. On
the
Hasbro for pre-order. For pre-order, it's not
yeah,
even out yet.
and then the daggers might be around the same price.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, it's gonna be like a $600 fucking gun.
600, 700 post-tax.
Yeah, but you can
Still
run
too
around and say you got a
Still
power.
too much. Sorry. Still too much.
You can run around and say you got a power cannon.
If you're gonna charge me this much, I need to be able to kill a putty. I can't kill a putty with these. Sorry.
You probably can. You just gotta find one.
No. No, I'm not talking about the Lower Zed putties, man. They had a
Yeah,
easy
target
ass
on the chest.
I'm talking about I should be able to hit something and it should hurt. I
Yeah.
don't think how solid is that dragon dagger?
Um,
Could you hit somebody in the head, or does the
you
plastic?
can.
Or
It's
is it?
plastic though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you get into a real fight,
Like
you
you
gonna have
throw
to.
it a good amount. Like you would knock someone out with it.
Okay, all right,
I'll say the legacy versions were a bit more heavier.
okay. All
Those are the
right.
ones you want to like knock someone out with.
Did they go all the way though with that one you're talking about? Did they
Uh,
do everybody's?
yeah, they did. I think. I think they
Really?
did.
All right.
I'm not sure. I know they did a lot of weapons, and I know they did the like the Gold Rangers staff and all that shit too.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it in a store. I've seen it, but not in like a regular store. I've seen it like in a
Yeah.
collector store.
And
Wow.
there's a version of the Dragon Dagger that was made with gold. So
With
that one
actual
would
gold.
knock a
I remember
motherfucker
that.
out.
Okay, okay, I remember. Okay.
That
That's
one
extremely
would
expensive.
knock someone out.
Just like the gold Thanos dagger, right?
Yeah.
I mean the gauntlet with the
Yeah.
real gems in it.
Yeah. They did that. They did a collector's edition one. I think it was like 350, 375. Oh, I think it was 350 to $400. It was gold
That's
plated.
pretty cheap
They were-
considering it's gold.
It's gold
What was
plated.
the quality of that gold?
It's gold
I
plated.
don't know. All right, all right.
I know Tommy had it and it was signed. Jason David Frank had it.
I mean, they should have gave it to him. He shouldn't have
Yeah,
had to buy it.
he had it, and he had two for sale. Like he had two, like for a signing and shit too.
Okay. About to say.
And then they also announced Trini's Morpher too. His yellow Morpher.
So on the Morpher front, how far are they?
They got pink, they got yellow, and they got the regular one.
What do you mean, like?
It's
Is
a
it
the,
nondescript
the
one?
one that looks like it looks like the one in the cartoon. No, in the show, the gray one.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I have
No.
the gray one. It's okay.
The gray one.
Yeah, it's alright.
Does it have weight? Does it? Okay. Does it have weight to it? And also, does it scream? Is it Morphin time? It's Morphin time.
It screams. It goes Tyrannosaurus or whatever coin you have in it.
Oh, it's coin based.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you get the black coin will
Not bad.
light up purple for some reason.
That's not bad.
Because I guess there's no black LED.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Like blue, green, red, green. So yeah.
All right. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that was the Mighty Morphin news. Oh, I got in my human versions of Bebop Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, and Yamato Yoshi.
And is that a pre-order that was a long time, or was it fairly recent?
It was actually fairly recent. I was surprised how fast I got it.
Okay.
Because I have a bunch of pre-orders I have not seen, and I did that like last year. This one was, I think, June.
Yeah, that's very recent. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it came in. It looks pretty dope. I'm actually like, I'm like really, really like eager to open these up and like really do something with it. But then my also is I'm like no. But then in my mind it says yes. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But they look dope. They look really dope.
I mean, you should just ask all ego Ethan Page,
Yeah.
where does he get some of those backgrounds from?
Oh, NECA sells them. These are fucking expensive.
I know, but he has custom ones. Maybe they might be a little cheaper.
Yeah, I remember the Major Bros. They had one for the DTOF. There's this guy in England that was making the backgrounds for the DTOFs, and I think they ran for like $100 each. But they were really dope. They actually did like a whole cartoon like series. So like it was like the top of a building on the top. It
Hmm.
was like inside the Channel 6 studio in the middle. Then it goes to the street, and then it goes to the sewer, and then it was like all four shelves.
That makes sense.
That'll be something I'll look into.
Did they ever sell that? Okay, maybe you don't remember it. Maybe you do. When they released, I don't know which company it was. That's the reason I don't know if you will remember. When they released it was a big batch of new Turtles figures. They were all standing inside of a presentation. Have they released anything like that? Where they were
Um,
like 3 levels high. It looked like the Technodrome, and then it had like all the heroes and villains inside of it. And this
uh,
was like recent. This was like maybe last year.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about like so they did re-releases of the original figures.
Hmm.
That was like I think the San Diego Comic Con I think started it, and it was like a turtle van. And it was a box of a turtle van, and it had all the original figures in it. So it had all the four turtles, it had Splinter, Shredder, and that's it.
Mm-mm.
And it was inside the turtle van. They did the turtle home with the same exact figures. They did the yellow van from the NECA comic, and the Mirage comic, and they just repainted them. They all have red bandanas. Shredder was red and gray, and Splinter was gray and
Mm.
red.
Okay.
They did another one with the module with the villains. They did another one. they
Hmm.
Yo, Playmates is milking the shit out of Turtles. I'll tell you straight up, and they're reaping the benefits because they are making money off of these. They did the sports one recently, which I kind of missed out on the pre-order, and I'm kind of looking for that. They also did Super Bebop and Rocksteady with the with the Turtle Titans, and I missed out on that one. But my boy pre-ordered that one for me, so I was able to get that one.
Hmm.
But they're doing a bunch of them. But they just did next one is the villains with the flying car.
Wait, the flying car. Is it
So
the flying car, the Shredder version?
yeah, the Shredder version.
Okay. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, they always run about $100 each, and it has like all the turtles in it and shit.
Have they haven't done a Technodrome one yet, though,
No, they
right?
have not.
They have not. Okay. Okay.
They did the turtle home. They did turtle van. They did the comic van. They did the sports. They did the turtle titan stuff. They did the movie with the
What?
pimple
The first movie?
with the turtle the secret news.
Mm-hmm.
They did that. That had the turtles with the movie star turtles with the little pimples and shit.
But what
And
did they? What was their like little the place set or the area they have?
it
Or
was
they
the
didn't have one.
train.
It was the train. They made a
Yeah, yeah,
train.
yeah.
Did it have the little Japanese guys inside?
No.
Missed opportunity. Oh, I know. I see. I know that's part three. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it was Super Shredder in the pack with the turtles and Splinter.
Okay. All right.
So
All
they
right.
do a lot of it.
Did
Again,
they do the pier? Did they
they
do the
have not done the
pier?
period yet.
Gotta do the pier.
But I think NECA is doing a deco like a model like a street model of it.
Of the pier?
Yeah,
Don't say that.
yeah, 'cause they do these big ass freaking backgrounds and shit. I was looking
So is
into it
it?
too. They're expensive.
I figure. I figure.
Yeah.
But like, is it to the scale of only the newly re-released figures,
So
or
they originally
could you
did.
put something else there?
So they originally did ones that were scaled for the big motherfuckers.
So you mean like the? That's what I was kind of getting at. Do you mean if they're doing that one, it's already scaled to the big figures already?
they
Like
have one that's
so
scaled
you
for the
could
big
do the
figures.
So you could they just but not this one in
They
general. I
did
got you.
recently
I
make
got
the little ones for the 6 inch NECAs. They
you.
did do two that was the scale of that. They did the rooftop and they did the city, the street,
Okay, okay.
and they look really cool. It's just like they're like $200-300.
Yeah. It's like why?
Yeah, and they're pretty. They take a lot of space. They even did a building like it has like two floors, and it's like, yo, I don't have space for that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I
They're
figured.
cool.
I figured.
They're cool though. They're really cool. They like backgrounds and shit like that. I was looking for
Hmm.
some. I actually looked on eBay. I looked for like custom ones, like something small and shit like
Yeah.
that. I looked and then it goes around for $150. But I've seen like street level kind of stuff, and I was like, all right, if I save some money, I might get one just to put on my shelf and have the movie turtles on it.
Makes sense. Why not?
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of them trying to milk people for the profits. I feel like they should do right by the fan base and probably make some type of bundle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't just try to get people for the money. That sucks.
They do good work though. Like I can't like deny. Like I understand the price. I understand the work that goes into it. There's a small company, and they're actually hands on the fucking thing to make sure it all looks good and shit. So I gotta give it credit when credit's due. They look great, but they're out my price range. They're not the
Mm.
market for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's these dudes that I don't know where the hell they get their money from. Those are the guys that buying that shit.
True enough. I mean, I assume it's people who do it for the content
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
just review it.
yeah,
But I mean, listen, if you just review it, that don't mean you gotta buy it.
yeah. Hey,
That
NECA.
just means they gotta send it to you.
Yeah, so
So if you want to send us the background to one of these here turtles, Merc,
yeah,
they should you
I'll
gonna
take it.
review.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you a review. I'll give you a review, and I'll play with it too.
Exactly. Why is that? What is that cat doing? Hey, listen, cat is comfortable. Leave it
Yeah.
alone.
Doom is the monster.
Exactly.
It's a
Exactly.
Power Ranger fight. But yeah, I gotta do my little thing. I gotta read through all this shit and like seeing what I want to put in the shelves. I always say it and then I get tired. It's like this is too much. I don't want to do it. But I gotta force
Mm-mm.
myself to just to get it done.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And
But I mean, at least you got stuff to look forward to. It's a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That's a lot of and just this turtles and Power Rangers in general. It's like it's a lot of like. Damn, I didn't was not expecting that much
yeah.
different stuff to keep on coming out. Like, all
And
right.
I shot myself in the foot with the cartoon ones because I
Oh,
originally was not gonna collect these, and then little by little, lo and behold, fuck you, Tommy, finds them, and I'm like, damn it, I had to buy it.
all right.
I
Here's a
blame
question:
Tommy.
Is there a line for the new show?
Rise. There was not no more.
Excuse me. What happened? They canceled the line.
They canceled the show. The show got They had a
Oh,
new movie, but the show got canceled.
oh, I didn't know that. Damn, damn. All right.
They're both on Netflix. Check out the movie. The movie is really
How
good.
how uh how long? How many seasons did it go?
Two,
Just one? Just two? Ooh.
two in a movie.
Well, well. I don't know if that was due to fan reception. Maybe the fans weren't feeling it and they didn't watch it. But it has something very much in common with Resident Evil.
Yeah,
But here's why I'm mad. So that Resident Evil Netflix show, right?
yeah.
How did it have 4 seasons? Can you explain that to me, Mark?
I don't know.
Or how did it have three? Because the announcement just went up and it's gonna be ending after season 4. I'm
Um,
sorry. When did that show start? Didn't
I,
it start like last year?
you
How do
know,
you get 4 seasons?
because they probably filmed two at a time.
M- They need to stop that.
Yeah.
They need to stop. They need to stop that, bruh. I'm sorry. I hear people say mixed things about that Resident Evil stuff, but I've seen too many things in the previews that make me not want to touch it. It doesn't
I
seem
heard the
worthwhile.
last season was good.
Yeah, I heard the last few episodes were actually all right, and that it's funny to see the actor Lance Reddick as Wesker with the black suit
Yeah.
because it just looks ridiculous.
It's
But
just
he also just looks like Blade,
yep. He does look
so
like
it's
Blade.
kind of even more ridiculous.
I haven't watched the show. I heard things. I tried to start watching it, and the first episode, I fell asleep and I didn't
I
continue.
mean, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Um, I don't feel like staying on board with it, but I saw the reception to that news, and it just looked like people was like, it's messed up because people ain't getting. I mean, how do I say that's messed up for actors? That's just the nature of the business. But these people are not going to be reprising their roles,
Yeah,
but also they won't continue butchering the name of Resident Evil.
yeah, but didn't the movies kind of butcher a little bit?
Oh boy, we
Just
won't
saying.
talk about how they didn't butcher it. They basically nuclear dropped a nuclear bomb on it, and then they had like a party while the fallout was still happening.
Yeah,
Like man, all the actors was getting radiation poisoning, and they were just sitting in
yeah.
there. Oh
So
man, we
just
just gonna keep
saying,
dancing.
y'all fucked up before this.
So yeah, Resident Evil may never recover in the movies, in
But
the cinematic space
I will
because of
say
that.
this, and I honestly I think you would like Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Okay, okay,
because it has a good sense of humor to things, but the story is so like out of whack that it will make you laugh. Like I
okay.
really enjoyed the show. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really funny. I like the fact that like Splinter was like a Jackie Chan kind of dude. Like he was a movie star, and how the turtles learned how to fight was by his movies.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, okay, okay.
And then he
I like
became a
that.
fat rat, and he just gave up.
Oh, okay.
It's a funny show. The only thing I'll say that Leonardo kind of gets annoying in throughout the show because they kind of give him the Mikey role a little bit, like he's immature to lead, so Raphael is the leader, and he needs to get more mature to be the turtles leader and shit like that. So that's kind of the way they're going it. Mikey's still silly, but he's not as like as Leonardo's more, I need to do this, and he will end up fucking himself up and things like that because of it. John Cena talks a villain in it.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
in the
okay.
first season, he talks a villain in it and stuff like that too. So, it's all on Netflix. Just definitely check it out. Like Rise of Teen
Okay.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, only 2 seasons. They're not that long. The episodes are not long either, and it's a nice watch. And then you could go into the movie. The movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I recommend that everyone to watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. That's on Netflix right now. They deal with the Crane. It was like a Casey Jones coming from the past, coming from the future to the past to help the Turtles defeat the Crane and save the Turtles and everyone and his timeline and shit. So it was actually really cool. So check those out because Rise, I think you will like it a lot. Just because the silliness of it, I think you would get a good kick out of it.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
But I was never crazy about the turtle designs they had. But I saw again. I have to also understand that it's not for me. Like this is a
Mm.
show for the newer generation, things like that. So I may not like everything about it, but when I sat down and actually really took it in, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
I like 2012 more though.
Still, okay, okay, okay.
2012, I think it became my favorite series,
All right,
and
that's
mainly
cool.
the fact that because I think it comes down to my favorite version of Splinter. Well,
Mm.
right now
But
I'm not.
that's not TMNT. That's a different.
That's
What
the
is the
Teenage
what is the
Mutant Ninja
title
Turtles.
for that one?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. Yeah.
Oh, it has no
Oh, well, it
subtitle
will be
to it.
Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is that the first time they went over?
Yeah, that was the first series they did when Nickelodeon bought the
Got you.
rights.
Understood.
Because
Understood.
Nickelodeon owns the rights to Turtles.
That's not the. I'm trying to remember. Is that the one where eventually Venus showed up, or the female turtle with the
No,
was she like the bluish one showed up?
that's the next mutation, and we don't talk about that.
No,
That's
no,
what we're
no, no,
watching
no.
now.
There's a cartoon or 3D ish.
There was no Venus though. It was
No, no,
a
I don't mean the
lizard.
name, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying like the female turtle counterpart. Is that the show with the female came into the show?
There was no female turtle, but they did had La Mona Lisa, and she was like a lizard in a spacesuit.
Do you mean like the girl from? You mean like Sally?
Uh,
Like Sally from SpongeBob, the
yeah,
squirrel?
yeah, she was
She had
like a
a
lizard.
face.
She was a lizard in a spacesuit, and
Okay, all right, that sounds familiar.
yeah,
Okay,
and then
okay,
the way they show Venus de Milo, funny shit is she's a sticker on the party wagon,
okay, okay. So
and it
I did
says
see
Venus de
some. I
Milo.
have seen.
Yeah,
Yeah. So no. So you know what? I have seen it. It is pretty good.
yeah. That series is my favorite because I think it has the strongest story for Splinter.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do a lot of crazy shit, and it from the first cartoon not being like Splinter's more like is their sensei and not their father. As in the series going on, they kind of go more into the dad role with Splinter than and Sensei. This one was that's their father. That's how they see him. That's their father. And
Mm-hmm.
you see a lot of good shows, good episodes with him showing why and how he became their father and things like that. And a lot of them hit their heart and shit. Like they were like really good, really well done stories and stuff like that. And Splinter, when he knows he's gonna fight, yo, he whooped people ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'll check that out.
Did you ever find out like if they has it ever been publicly acknowledged who was the writing team for that one? Like, why is it so good?
So the writing team for the 2012 one is the same writing team as the Rise. They both did it, but I think the 2012 one kind of did more into the nostalgic act into it, as in they took a little bit of everything from the past and made this Turtles.
Okay,
And
okay.
Rise was just a brand new
It was a
series,
brand. Okay,
which
gotcha.
it
Okay,
was not something on the concept brand new, but it was a brand new thing to a lot of people that never read the comic books.
makes sense. Makes sense. But I know it was definitely brand new in the presentation,
Yeah.
so that shocked a lot of people. I know that. So.
But like the with the magical powers and stuff,
Hmm.
that was done in like the late '90s, late '80s in the Mirage comic when they try to
Okay.
reboot them.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know it. They went through a reboot that early.
Yeah.
So.
I'll actually show you the cover. Like you, when you see the cover, you see the way they designed Raph. You understand that
Okay.
because Raph
Gotcha.
had the bully clubs instead of the size.
Uh. Huh. Huh.
Yeah.
Was that like a clear Daredevil influence on them?
Turtles is straight Daredevil influence on them.
Gotcha.
A
Makes
hundred
more sense.
percent straight Daredevil influence on them.
Makes a lot of sense.
Like
Makes a lot of sense.
they
Down
were,
to the toxic
yeah,
waste. Yes. Yeah.
yeah. He was trained by a guy named Stick. They were trained by a guy named Splinter.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I didn't really think about that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Eastman and Laird will 100% tell you most of the inspiration of Turtles are from Daredevil. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. Looks like our friend Pete, uh, Butch, throwing some shade
yeah,
at Gunther. Just saying. He called Gunther a stupid name. So watch out. Mad random, but he just did. So
yeah.
that makes me laugh. Uh, we don't have that much stuff.
Well,
Well, we actually had a lot of turtle talk, but that was figure talk as well.
yeah.
But before we go to the movie, did you get to see anything that excited you from the Gamescom? I think was it Gamescom?
Yeah. It was
It
Gamescom.
was Gamescom. Yeah. Did you get to see anything that was like, oh, okay, that's cool,
I
or at
like
least something that
the.
was like different?
Where's my? Oh, okay. Sorry. Like I thought my list got deleted and I was about to go crazy. Um, so Gamescom, I saw the Last of Us gameplay,
And that's the
the
remake
remake.
of the remake of the reboot. No,
Yeah,
no, no. Is it the remake of the remake?
it's uh it's
Or
the
it's the
full
remake
remaster. It's a
of the
full
remake? Thank
remaster.
you. There you go.
Yeah,
Remake of the remaster. Damn, somebody finally did one.
yeah, and they going more into like the part two's gameplay into it.
I did see that it has and is getting awards for the customization thing because they did even more.
I think this was like the most accessible game on PlayStation. Part two. So they
Yeah,
just
so they
continue that.
did
Yeah,
more than they
yeah,
did
yeah,
in part two.
yeah.
I think they got Gamescom awards for. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
they made shit for like colorblind people. They made shit for like if you need to just use your voice and things like that. It's crazy. It's crazy out there. And the fact that there be dudes just playing with one hand and a toe and they whoop everyone's ass, and I'm like, God damn.
I mean, shout outs to this guy that plays Street Fighter with his mouth. I forgot. Broly Leg. who has a disability. He was born with like his lower half is disabled, and he
Yeah.
has like one hand, and he found a way to play his favorite Street Fighter character, which is Chun Li,
Yeah.
with his mouth,
Yeah.
basically with his tongue and his jaw.
Oh.
And let me just tell you, neither you nor I could beat him.
Yeah,
He is
I'll be
he is
mad. Like
God.
I won't.
He's
I'll be
God.
mad if I get my ass kicked by him. I'm like, yo, fuck this shit.
Yeah, you just get mad and push him over.
Yeah.
You know he can't get you.
Get up from that. I win.
I win. Sorry. Sorry. But
I'll
yeah,
get
like
fucking chased out that
yeah,
place.
exactly. Like takes you out the venue.
Kill him.
But like
He was
that's
talking
yeah,
shit.
the will for some people to actually learn how to do stuff is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like no hands, no feet. I'm a do this, and like so. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Dude, I
But it's
see.
cool that they're making it easier
Yeah.
for people than it has been.
Yeah.
I just would like that to go to everything else.
Yeah.
Because
Play. Yeah.
there's some things that you think that only okay, this is a third person shooter.
Yeah.
This will help third person shooter game. You'd be surprised. Stuff that you could put in a third person adventure game,
Yeah.
things that you could put in a first person shooter, things that you could put in any type of game, a puzzle game, because especially for colorblind people,
Yeah.
puzzle games are 99% colors, matching colors and
Yeah.
stuff, right? And shapes. So I could imagine having colorblind options would help people. Huh? This whole time I thought this was that, and this one now I can tell what that is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah,
No,
I
it's
mean,
crazy. One thing I'll give PlayStation, they tend to make their first parties use that a lot.
okay,
I know
okay.
Ratchet and Clank Future had that as well. They had a lot of like accessibilities for people to play that game and
I
everything
hope
like
the
that
new
too.
God of War does.
Most likely, 100% most likely, because God of War One had it.
But not to that level, right?
No,
Like, yeah.
they again technology improves and the things that they could do will improve along with it.
So like,
And I think
what?
even Spider-Man had it too.
Okay, okay. I saw the PC Spider-Man. They added even more stuff just because of the nature of it being on PC,
Yeah,
and they have more graphics settings and whatnot.
yeah.
But I also saw more mods. So today I saw Kermit the Frog, and I saw the Liquor from Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh
That is
shit.
creep. That was nasty. The only thing I'm mad about is that it wasn't the tongue.
Yeah.
You can't do the tongue. It just wouldn't
Uh,
make sense coming out of his hands. But like
I,
that's messed up.
I saw the Superior I sent you, the Superior Spider-Man. I was
Oh
always
yeah,
mad
the
that that
graphics.
costume
Yeah,
never made the game. I was like, why costume was not in the game?
it was salty. It was so good. That's why
Yeah,
they were
because
like they didn't want it to
I would have
overshadow.
used it.
Yeah, I mean I think they knew everybody would use
Yeah.
it. That's probably why it was like this is too popular. We
I
can't
think
put
the
this
only
in.
one I really use, besides, I always go with the main shit, like when I'm playing through the game, like regularly, especially the first time, I go with the basic stuff, the whatever they have on and shit like that. The next gameplay, when I had to do it on like the hardest difficulty, I go with Scarlet. I always go with the Scarlet Spider suit.
Always go black 2099, and if Scarlet is in there, but because of the new Scarlet Spider, the Kane one,
Yeah,
I would pick that over anything.
that one's cool too.
I still think that is like when it's drawn right, because it's such a simple costume. It's literally just the black head and the whole suit is red.
Yeah,
But you need the right artist to draw that because that costume looks ridiculous.
yeah, and the red could always get thrown off too. If it's too bright, it has to be like
Hmm.
it has to be like a blood red kind of thing.
But it has like little details in it. So
Yeah,
if you just draw it with the bodysuit and you're like, oh, that's plain. But
yeah,
if you draw the details in it, it looks cool. So
yeah.
I always like
That
that.
one made the game. That one was actually pretty cool.
Oh, it's in the game?
Yeah, it was part of the DLC stuff.
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah,
default.
yeah.
Okay,
It
okay,
was
okay.
part of the
But
DLC stuff.
it's in the PC one. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's in the game. That Future Foundation one is in there.
Is oh no, I saw it. It was in a glitch compilation. Never mind. Even that game is not safe from glitches. I've seen some there.
Yeah,
Shout outs to Highlight Reel on YouTube. I saw some really funny stuff happen in Spider-Man
yeah.
for PC. But I was going to ask you if the universe costume is, but yeah, it's in there.
Which one?
Their approximation of the universe. It was like black and white, but it
Oh,
has spots on it.
yeah, yeah. It has that.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Scarlet's definitely in there. It looked good too. I'll send
Mhm.
you it.
Mhm.
Uh, There you go.
That's about it. Like games. Oh, I was gonna ask you if you saw, because I did repost this. It was called Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, and that was announced at the other game show that happened a little while ago. I
That's the
think
one with
the
the monkey
first.
prince and shit.
So no, this is the Chinese. This is basically uh Team Ninja doing Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, okay.
So the ancient Chinese heroes, like a specific era, you're probably gonna have specific guys you've seen in, like, if you've ever seen the Chinese operas, or if you ever played Dynasty Warriors, or anything about the Three Kingdoms, there's specific people
Yeah.
that are always in it because it's a historical, real thing that happened. It's just that the events can be swayed by whoever wrote it or whatever.
Okay.
But like if you see, if you see a guy named Lu Bu, you know not to mess with Lu Bu because he's usually depicted as a giant man with like these antenna on his head. Like
Okay.
it's interesting. But anyway, it's basically the new Team Ninja game, and it's not exactly Ninja Gaiden,
Okay.
but it's not exactly Neo, which was like the last few things they made. They also made that Final Fantasy Stranger in Paradise
Oh,
game, but
okay.
that was more like Neo with magic.
Okay.
I still have to find it on sale, but it looks ridiculous. That's the main thing. It like it. I don't know if this is one of those games that is strictly current gen
Yeah. Yeah.
PS5, Series X, and all that. But the gameplay, it looks like a cutscene, dude.
Cool.
Like it's crazy how good it is.
I saw Killer Clowns from Outer Space getting a game.
What you said?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space getting a game.
Uh, See, did they show anything? Because I did see the picture for I guess the cover.
They just showed like a CG video and that was it.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Um.
I'm not a horror fan like that, but I
Yeah.
did see a lot of people.
That
I
movie
think
was ridiculous.
I think a few wrestlers we follow. I think
Yeah.
I wasn't Rhea. I think it was.
Probably was real.
It was like no. I think it was Queen Selena
That
was
was
like
Elena.
interested in it
That
too.
makes sense. They
Because I
showed.
think it's one of those horror games with the chasing mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
a
gonna be
lot of
like
them
Friday
already
Night
play
Freddy or
that.
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them play that already. So
They
that's
showed
cool.
Dead Island 2. I've never played the first one, so I was not really hyped. I didn't care.
I saw it and I played the demo. The only thing I didn't like about it was it got a little repetitive.
Oh, okay.
So this one, I saw the trailer. It looks like it's cool. Like I liked
Yeah.
the first one, but it wasn't like one of those games that I would go back to.
Okay.
So hopefully this one's good.
I want Sonic to be good.
Oh, the is it Frontiers, right?
Frontiers, yeah.
That was the thing. I saw something that kind of made me go, I'm not gonna buy that day one. It was somebody showing off the level design,
Yeah.
and it was one of the levels from Sonic Rush. No, not
Okay.
Rush. It's not Rush. It's the one that was on the Wii at first. I think it may be on the Switch now.
Colors.
No, it was the one with the werehog.
Unleash.
It was Unleashed. So it was one of the levels that's like at this point it's a classic. It's the one where he's running like this. It looks like an Italian village
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has a specific ass stage music and everything. And so the presentation that they show for Frontiers, somebody put it side by side with that level.
Okay.
It was 1-to-1.
Oh, okay.
It's like not the geography.
Yeah.
Obviously, Frontiers is going for
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
more
They're
open
going
world,
for yeah.
but the way the state the way Sonic progresses through the stage, the way the camera transitions, the way he goes through the loops at certain timestamps in the video is almost exact. Like they want you to experience the same things
Yeah.
at the same time in the levels, and it's like I don't. That's
I
that's
didn't
not
want
new game design. That's
I didn't want to play in the
continuing.
first place.
Yeah, that's continuing what you guys already did with a different set of graphics on it. So that doesn't have me enthused
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna
buy
wait
it.
on that one. I'm gonna look at that one from far and see how it reviews.
Yeah, basically. And Saints Row, that was the last one. Burning dumpster fire.
I heard. I'm glad I didn't buy it.
A lot of people I trust the reviews from, not good, Merc. Not good. It's not good.
I
It's
don't
not looking
trust Game
good.
Informer anymore because they gave that shit almost a 9.
It's not looking good. Shout outs to Dan Reichert.
Yeah.
Um, he used to work at Game Informer, funny
Yeah.
enough. But he was one of the first people to put up some early footage of just like some raw gameplay, not even him trying to do a preview, and it's just him playing, and it just locks up while he's getting in a car. Then there's just glitches where he freezes, and there's another glitch he showed that was actually really just disturbing. How the game just would not progress the objective, and it put an enemy in a place where you just can't reach it,
Yeah.
and it just that's it. And he said, okay, so what has happened here is this has happened before. If you restart the mission and you get back to the same point, same shit. And I'm just like, bro, what is going on? And the game had a day one patch,
Yeah.
and it's just like so many people are playing it. I saw another person. I think you know who Susie is. She's like the Resident Evil fanatic. She played it and she had a positive outlook, and it froze on her,
Yeah.
and she had to restart the game. And I'm just like, this is looking like Cyberpunk, but not to at least people can play it.
Yeah.
But this release is looking like Cyberpunk, and I don't. Nah, I'm not messing with that.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
no bueno.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard none, but I didn't hear good things whatsoever.
It's unfortunate because I didn't get delayed, and it still seemed like it was rushed. I don't. That's not good.
Yeah.
They should have waited till next year.
Yeah. But yeah, you know how they are. They want their money and stuff like that.
I guess so, right? I guess so. All right.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. But anyway, let's go to
The movie.
the movie.
Oh, the
Sky
last.
High.
Oh, there we
What
go.
happened?
The
What do you
last
got? What you
things.
got?
We got a couple of days pushed up. Like Gotham Knights got pushed up. God of War got pushed up as well.
That makes me a little scared. I mean, although I will say I might be one of the only people still interested. The last stuff they showed for Gotham Knights,
Yeah.
it looked okay because it was the Harley Quinn boss battle and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks different. So doesn't look
Yeah.
bad and janky.
Yeah.
I just hope it don't launch janky. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It's gonna be bad.
I
Alright.
can't do it. I can't buy those games when you launch broken. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's money, man.
Yep.
Can't
Yep.
waste money.
Yep. All right. So we go to our comic book theater,
Yes, sir.
and we got Sky High. Came out July 29th, 2005. Disney did this movie. Um, directed by Mike Mitchell. Has he done? He has did Shrek Forever and Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I go.
Did you see Deuce Bigelow? Did you like that
I
movie?
like the first one.
I only saw the first one.
Yeah.
I only saw the first one. It was
Second
all
one is
right.
not worth it.
Oh, really?
No.
Damn. All right. Well,
But yeah.
Will.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like people on my door and.
Oh, well. I mean,
No, it's yeah.
so what we got? Written by Paul Hernandez, Bob Schooley, Mark Corkle. Is this So how does this fit into the comic universe?
Well, it's a superhero movie.
No, no. Well, no. But is the inspiration for this one, was it like a comic book or anything?
No, it's just like it goes into it's a superhero movie.
It's just a
Yeah,
random ass superhero movie.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All
There's
right.
quite a few like that on this list, I
So it's an
believe.
original. It's an
Yeah,
original
yeah,
property. All
yeah.
right. All right.
Um, we got Mary Elizabeth Winston as Gwen Grayson. We got Michael Andorano, Bull Stronghold. So the Stronghold family was pretty much like the Superman, Superwoman of the world kind of thing. One was flight, one was strength and shit. Um, Danielle Panabaker, she's Layla Williams. She's also on Flash. She played
Yeah,
Colossus.
that's she was the one person I recognized. I was like, oh, I remember her.
Kurt Russell as Steve Stronghold. Steven Stratt as Warren Peace. Nicholas Braun as Zach. Kelly Preston as Josie Stronghold, which was the mom. Bruce Campbell as Coach Boomer, Makia Hack as Penny, Jim Rash as Mr. Grayson, Patrick Wilbin as Gwen Grayson. He was in there? I didn't even see him. I didn't even recognize him. Linda Carter as the Principal Powers. And those are well, and then you also had like a bunch of the dudes from like Kids in the Hall. Yeah, Dave Foley, Kevin McDonald, Tom Kenny. They're all Kids in the Hall people. And Kevin Herfman as Ron Wilson. That was the dude in Super Troopers.
Which guy?
The school bus driver.
Oh, that's why he looked
Yeah,
familiar. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Those are the main ones. Um, to know. The rest are like small parts here and there.
Mm-mm. It was,
So
I mean, so the movie as a whole is about school, like a school for young superheroes. Well, I don't want to say for young superheroes,
yeah,
because in the beginning they actually set you apart if you're gonna be the lead or a sidekick, which I thought was pretty funny.
yeah,
So basically, is here is to prepare you to become a superhero or a sidekick.
yeah,
So that's, I guess, is a humorous take on like the Xavier Mansion,
yeah,
something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What's the name of the kids called from
Gifted.
the X-Men? No, like what was the comic book when they had where they all wore the black and
Oh,
yellow suits?
New Mutants.
New Mutants. Yeah, it's like that. They're all young ass because in this world, that's one of the things they set up
Yeah,
is that superheroes are a real and accepted thing in the
yeah.
real world. So that's what the purpose of the Sky High is.
hmm And pretty much our main antagonist is the son of two of the biggest superheroes of Stronghold, and yeah. So one is like all strength, the other one is flight,
Hmm.
and that's how they combine and stuff like that. So you see her like lifting him, flying and shit.
Yeah, like the first monster fight, they
Yeah,
show you the mother's carrying the father into battle,
yeah,
and they're fighting a giant. It looks like a giant robot. Uh, and she just throws him into it, and like he just collapses it, which is cool.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And I have to give him credit for like the special effects and whatnot. It's definitely not terrible.
yeah,
It's a little cheesy here and there, but it's more like what they choose to make with everything.
yeah,
That's the cheesy part, not the way it looks. So like, all right, it's artistic choice, but I can't really dump on it. And the other thing that made me realize is that we are in the full swing of if it's a superhero movie, they're gonna cram CG in it.
yeah.
That is an accepted practice.
Yep, yep, yep.
So deal with it.
Yeah. It was very like you could. This is straight out like Disney Channel. Like I felt like this was a straight out Disney Channel movie.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel like it was made for me.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like any adult humor or anything in it. It felt like it was straight up young teenagers and like maybe middle of the pack teenagers. But even then, that's probably pushing it.
yeah. So, it was okay though. Like I found it hilarious. It was like, I want you to see me around with those sidekicks and shit like that. How down they so talked about the sidekicks was messed up. They
Mm-hmm.
like the runts and shit like that, but they land up saving the day anyway in this movie. Um, I did like Winona Flowers' character. I actually thought she was cool, and that she landed up being the villain and stuff like that. The suit was kind of cool, and in the end, she got the gun and shit. But other than that, like the movie wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't for me. Like it was okay. I liked the Bruce Campbell in it, and that was probably like my favorite part of the movie. Other than that, like
Mm-hmm.
it was passable. Like I could not have to watch it again.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like it's, I would say at least if you just want to say, did somebody try to make something original with superhero kids? Yeah, they did,
Yeah,
and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Like they tried to get big stars in it, like Kurt Russell to Helmet, because he's obviously the face, he's the main superhero. So they weren't trying to exactly cheap it. Obviously, like you said,
yeah,
it feels like this is like Disney.
yeah.
That's what it feels
Uh,
like.
it has the stamp. It was like yes,
Yeah.
that mouse
But
made
like, does it hit 100%? Nah.
Nah.
Nah. But again, it might hit for you if you're younger. So
Yeah.
again, if this want to show it to some teenagers or just like some kids or something, they might actually like it. So
So would you rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Three.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give it a 3.
So your threes are Blade Trinity and Monkey Bone, and Men in Black 2, and X Men.
Wait, what's the top of that?
Blade Trinity, Monkey Bone, Men in Black, and X Men. That's in order.
Blade Trinity, Monkey. See, I put it above Monkey Bone.
Okay. Sky High. So it makes your 16. So as of now, we have went through 24 movies, and I thought we were gonna be a happy 25, but no, it's not gonna be a happy 25. You wanna know why? Next movie is Electra.
Damn. Why?
I try to like see if it came out in order too, but there's no way no other movie's gonna come out before this because it came out January, the second week of January.
Huh. Okay.
Constantine's
Gotcha.
in February. I was like, God damn, Constantine, why couldn't you come out the same week at least? At least we'd
Mm-hmm.
watch that instead. But that'll be the next movie anyway. So right now, next on our list we have Electra for next week. We have Constantine after that. We have Son of the Mask, Sin City, Batman Begins, Fantastic Four, and History of Violence. Those are all the 2005 movies that we'll be going through.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Electra is next. We are not excited about that whatsoever.
No, not at all. Mm-mm.
Not at all. And as of right now, top 10 of mine, it would be Pootie Tang, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, X-Men 2, Road to Petition, Blade 2, Hellboy, From Hell, Punisher, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and that'll be my top 10. Your top 10 is Pootie Tang, number 1, Blade 2 is number 2, Punisher is number 3, X2 is number 4, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is number 5, Road to Petition is number 6, Hellboy is 7, From Hell's 8, Spider-Man's 9, and Unbreakable is 10. So,
Not bad.
alright, about to wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify, SoundCloud. And we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Alright.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark with the Mic. Follow our Spotify. Red Cycle Link is the easiest way to get all our podcasts. We have the weekly, the Wrestling Babble, and Guest Better Share podcast, and we also have the monthly, the Morphin Cast, Shell Shock, Not a Trekkie, and Game of Rage. So check those out. Game of Rage and the Morphin Cast both had new episodes the last 2 weeks, so definitely check those out. And yeah. Peace out, laters. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
'Cause he's hungry.